Disaster Theatrical Universe. Disasterpiece
Close enough.
Theatrical Universe? Disasterpiece. Said it.
That's the show we're in, Sheriff.
I know where we're at, dude.
I'm just excited.
Oh, wow. Just talked about it. Come on, man.
Oh, yes?
So don't we have an
Indeed.
esteemed panel of some
Yes,
sort?
sir, we do have an esteemed panel
panel comprised of just us, really.
And with thy donations, we can wet our willy once more!
She's talking about the water bill.
Yes! Well, as I was saying, welcome to the very first DisasterCon. In looking to the future, why not we first turn to the past? On Myths and Legends weekend, we brought all of the Lore of the Rings. Well, if thou hast ever wondered what came first, well, here you go.
We welcome thee to this DisasterCon, lords and ladies, with an exciting offer. I be Steve Stevington.
And I be Carrie Carrington. And we be here to give thee an exclusive preview of the prequel to The Lore of the Rings, presented on this very stage no more than 4 weeks ago.
That's right, Carrie. The same prequel series based on a thin, short children's story.
Indeed. The studio has hired a team of playwrights to expand that brief story.
And for the first time ever, we're making this available to all audiences. The 18-part adaptation of The Halfling.
Zoons! What a copyright infringement-free title!
Thou knowest it, Carrie. What be thy favourite in the octodecology?
Octodecology? Be that the correct term for an 18-part theatrical adaptation?
Mayhaps, Carrie. Who's to say? I mean, this is a pretty unprecedented work of theatre.
That it is, Steve. Well, in that case, my favourite part of the octodecology being the Halfling Part 13, Triangles of Love.
Oh, be that the one where the main character falls in love and then discovers another main character is in love with him?
Absolutely not, Steve. It be the one where an insignificant tertiary character falls in love with an invented character, and the third party is a character from Lord of the Rings who's only here for fan service.
Wow, Carrie, that sucks!
It sure does, Steve. But I tell thee, without it, the whole octodecology would be a real sausage fest.
I bet the Froman clan lobbied for that one. I sure do love hobbits, Carrie.
Wait, aren't they saying that this story is about a hobbit?
I don't know, Carrie. I'm just reading the script. All I can say is that during those 6 hours of stage combat was a great time to take a nap.
Roger that, Steve. Good gentles, be sure to get out to thy local theatre and see all 18 parts of The Halfling, the prequel series to Lore of the Rings.
Aye, and we return thee to thy DisasterCon. I've been Steve Stevington.
And I've been Carrie Carrington. Good night.
The Halfling! Next up in the potential future of the DTU, a story that is centered around survival and selfishness, or selflessness, viewer's choice. Who will come out as the victor for their district? Will it be the tributes from the Swashbuckler's stage, or the tribute from O'Malley's Alley? Who will defeat the rest of the tributes to feed their own needs? Here's a short snippet of the most gruesome play for next season.
I have not eaten in days. The nobles feed us not while in preparation for the games. They want us at optimum starvation for their own entertainment.
Oh, thou could say that we are method actors, not improvisers.
Thou dost not want to see me when I be hungry. What I would do for a turkey leg. If I don't eat this, I cannot make it through the rest of the Carnathlon. This is personal. When that buzzer goes off, it is on.
Fuck off. Wait, I can change the system.
Now thou may thinkest that I am have just spoiled the ending to my new play, The Hunger Games. But I wrote it, so therefore I can do whatever I wish. And did thou thinkest that these characters would live through 2 more installments? No, the concept would get old. I love Hunger Games! Speaking of adolescent angst and imminent danger, we bring to your consideration something I am sure will make thee take thy raven out of thy caves and present us with some cold hard cash. Lords and ladies, wand loose and the Order of the Phoenix!
We have a high budget for this one.
Once upon a time was a young student who needed to cut loose.
Expelliarmus! One loose. Take off your Margot shoes. Go flying, Hermione. Sorry, I'm so horny.
When an evil teacher decides to ban magic throughout the entire school, 'tis up to one student to organize a rebellion.
There will be absolutely no actual magic in this school!
John, come on. We're almost 21. Abuse, reuse. Everybody's rich, one loose.
One loose in the Order of the Phoenix! Now, comedy and drama are not the only genres in which I am proficient. Thou seest, I for one believe that the future of entertainment lieth in hyper-dramatization of normal life and mass distribution of grotesque displays of human emotion. Thus, I give you the antithesis of the morality play, the reality show!
I'm sensing some psychic distress out in the audience here. Something stepping forward to me. There is a loss that is stepping forward to me. Is it thee, sir? Hast thou lost thy dignity? I see that. I see that. I'm also sensing I have 35 coins stepping forward. Somebody has lost 35 coin this day. Well, it wants me to tell you that it was worth it. It wants you to know that it's in a better place now, which is mine. And also, for the low price of 30 coin, thou canst have thy own reading with me, thy Long Island Wise Woman!
Long Island Wise Woman will be available on our new streaming service, Disaster Plus.
This is how we're running up the water bill.
We cannot afford to support an entire streaming service, especially now that everybody's doing it.
Fine, maybe in the next phase of the DTU. Now, whilst thy wife and her gals are drinking Tannengrove wine and watching Long Island Wise Woman, thou canst crack open a couple of ice-cold hot-field ales with thy boys for this next teaser.
Hold on, Shakespeare. Men can enjoy wine as well. In fact, any person can enjoy any beverage they desire with any program they desire.
You're right. I apologize. We be a progressive society. It is 1559. Anyone can enjoy any drink that they choose. Such language as I've used today is insensitive and not accepted here. Therefore, gentlemen, gentlewoman, it matters not, as long as thou art gentle. Ladies and lords, Old MacDonald. Once upon a time, 'twas a man who'd lived many a season. Winter, summer, fall, the plague. That time Chicken Little thought the sky was falling.
Damn you, Chicken Little!
Soon you will find a new threat encroaches on his farm. Shots!
Wait, I thought...
Enough! MacDonald, nice to meet thee. I have purchased thy field. Thou dost work for me now.
These are my fields, little girl. My animals. I work for nobody.
'Tis odd. I did not ask. I told.
Oh, yeah.
Now these must shape up, MacDonald. Else.
Oh, well.
Even in his twilight years, McDonald will have to learn that it is time to step up.
Go over there.
No, go over there.
No, go over there.
Go on the ground.
On the ground.
What hast thy friends done with my prized hog?
Verily, we had a fire, and I thought the pig should see the middle of it.
Not Wilbur!
Yeah, he went oink oink here, he went oink oink there, you an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink, including belly.
Yeah! In fact, that little piggy went wee, all the way to my belly.
That's the wrong.
Yeah!
McDonald, with the changing times, will have to step up.
You had a farm, old man. You had a farm.
Had a farm! Had a farm!
Sir Harrison Ford stars in.
Who do you think you are?
McDonald. Old McDonald. E-I-E-I.
And now, it's time for something a little lighter. You have seen romance, and you have seen comedy, but ne'er before have you seen the genres merged. Lords and ladies, I present to you the world's very first comedic romance.
Shakespeare, it's a bit clunky.
Well, I have not even told thee the title yet.
The genre, romantic comedy, it'll catch on.
Romantic comedy.
Anyways,
I present unto thee this exciting new project, Sex in the City! No, Sherry. Sects. S-E-C-T-S. Sects. Life in the city is hard, especially with all of the theological upheaval and sectarian violence. But 'tis also most salacious. Sit back with a glass of communion wine as Cardinal Kerry, Zealot Charlotte, Samaritan Samantha, and Minister Miranda.
Yeah, baby.
Turn up the heat. And I mean not the heat from burning heretics.
Is that what I asked?
I do believe so.
Now this is unacceptable. This shall not procure the green light of fiscal permission.
Well, I have not even produced it yet.
And nor will we. This is right out. We're just leaving the shadow of Queen Mary's reign, and we do not want the spectre of that lying over us. In other words, too soon, man.
Great! What is it with you nobles and censorship? Fine. Looks like I cannot even recommend ideas anymore. Go on. Hang with me. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a project I am extremely excited for. A remounting of the 1542 classic musical, Hedgehogs. Brought to terrifying life by our small cast of dedicated actors, we have brought the stories of these lovable little rodents into a horrifying anthropomorphized reality. Ladies and gentlemen, you will believe.
It's the same but quite different. You can dream of the old show. It was watchable then. Now behold fear as you've never known it before. Let this new take shite your past. 2, 3, 4.
I have some thoughts. Oh God. Well, the word that I'm looking for is it's a bit terrifying. I think it's a little too far from Halloween to have something this unholy. They look like animal faces violently grafted onto a human form. They look neither like hedgehog nor human, and nothing like the source material.
Well, 'tis the effects then. Over the course of the next year, I shall force a team of visual artists to work painstakingly to fix them.
Wait, the whole thing? That's a bit hard.
Moving on! Well, that did not work, clearly, but I do promise thee, lords and ladies, I have something up my sleeve for thee, so please stay seated. I guarantee that we'll enjoy this next one more than any thus far. Introducing a new stage series about some buccaneers stuck on an island, learning to have to live and grow together. It might be their last chance to survive.
Alright, ahoy, everyone listen up. 'Tis I, Captain Hook, fearless leader of the marooned ship, the SS Plunder Mifflin.
Still a stupid name, mate.
Jack, thou art not helping. We are looking for suggestions on how to get off this bloody island.
Sea turtles, mate. There are only 2 of us here.
What? Nay, God, please, God, nay! What? Where's the rest of the crew?
Well, while you were practicing your speech, looking that way, they made their departure.
To where?
I know not. I care not. John Silver, you cannot. It's Long John Silver! Remember it.
Thou art not even... Wait, did you say long?
Yes, Long John Silver.
Just be what she said. But thou art not even that tall.
I am a long way from home. I have traveled a long way to be here. I'm somewhat long. They can have all kinds of meanings.
Ah, come on, we can't not all have names after times that we failed.
Well, listen, at least I'm not assistant to the regional pirate captain.
Sometimes I hate that Captain Hook, but I've developed a plan to usurp that bumbling idiot and become the leader of a ship and an island. You see, I've been slowly collecting fish and leaving them inside a little pile. And one night, very soon, I'm gonna cook all those fish. And I've procured about 9 seasonings to cover those fish in. Nay, I will not tell any of thee the recipe, because the last time I did that, I told a pirate named Popeye, and now he makes hand over fist making chickens, and I did not like it. But this time, Long John shall win. When they come and they smell that aroma of those fish, they're gonna say, "Can I have some, Long John?" And I shall say, "Nay, unless you call me captain." Then I shall be captain of the ship, captain of the island. Everything will be mine. Everything will be Long John Silver's.
What the hell art thou doing?
It's a confessional. Get away from me.
There's nothing out that way!
Oh, Jim!
Jim.
Why did you send me to the other side of the island for a treasure? All I found was this scroll.
Treasure? What of this treasure? I knew not of this.
There's treasure on the island. I thought if anybody knew anything about treasure islands, it would be Jim.
There's more than one thing to know about Treasure Island.
Oh,
in the name.
is prison of pirates.
But
Sort of a theme.
This was specifically for Jim.
Specifically for me, I can't even read.
I do know that.
Alright, John, aren't they the only one out of us who reads?
Yes,
right?
I am. Yes, I am.
Well, then how about give us a translation?
I shall give thee a translation. How about you show them and they'll give you a translation? It's quite funny. This Jim sucks. This is Jim. Jim sucks. This is a terrible person.
Accolades for that. Now for something that can only be described as not safe for work. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to thee my most salacious, risque play yet. Presenting our innermost goddesses, Escarina Nutter and Sari Tannengrove, with a reading.
There is a fine line betwixt pleasure and pain.
Two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other.
This shade is pewter. Iron. Oyster. Hook. And ghost.
And 43 more.
Who knew there were so many shades of grey? 50 Shades of Grey.
Shakespeare, I think they got it.
It's a book. There are 3 of them. It's very possible.
Next bloody thing, Shakespeare.
Enough merriment. In programs such as these, we must acknowledge those who walked so we could trip. I give you Sheriff Perry and William Cecil with our Disastercon in memoriam.
Living on this shire is a privilege. People invite us into their lives, we entertain their children, perhaps even when they go off to purchase a heifervice. One of us is always there to say, "Good morrow," and greet you at the pub whilst singing questionable lyrics.
We try to make you smile, we challenge your assumptions, we feel a responsibility to always make you feel at home. So it is understandable that when someone from our fair shire passes on, we feel like we lost a friend, because we have. This day, we celebrate the lives of some of our dear friends. Donald Knotts, cabin boy of the Relentless Contessa, heave ho. Drowned learning to swim.
Sonny Baratone, personal pastry chef to the Lady Mayor, finally tried one of his own pastries. Turns out he is gluten intolerant. Ironic, that is.
Ironic it is. Jane Scott, jester to their royal majesties, suffocated while running out of breath, explaining her own jest.
Sabrina Brightwood, wise woman, whom we lost to self-sacrifice to the gods.
Mira Lowe, winemaker, local celebrity, ascended to the afterlife after a staph infection caused by grape stomping.
Elias Tanner and Fergus McCallan.
Legends.
Legends indeed.
Legends indeed.
From the fur industry were trampled to death in a rabbit stampede.
You hate to see it.
It is rumored that Elias's last words were, "Oh look, rabbits."
Pungent words those are. Gwendolyn Penberthy, niece to the Lady Mayor, pink eye.
Marco Ciccolini, moneylender. A disgruntled former employee sent the administration of debt and loans after him because he owed a lot of money.
Oh, yes. They were not fans of his.
No, the ADL did not care for Marco Ciccolini.
They cared nothing for Marco
There was a
Ciccolini.
PR disaster.
Oh my gosh, we had to get out of there. We had to get him out of there.
Oh, he's gone, yes.
Walter Roderick Kensington, master of revels. Heart attack, obviously. How else was he going to die?
Bridget Morehouse.
Bridget Morehouse.
Apprentice of revels.
Apprentice.
Honestly, she's still missing.
She's
now
just
and now.
missing. We don't know where she's at. So
We're not sure.
We're not sure. But thank you.
Just bring a tear to thine eye. Well, this next work has been in the works for a long time, but I believe it finally time to throw it up on its feet. I believe it is time we diversify our stories from our Anglo-Saxon roots, so our newest work will take thee to the rolling plains of the Serengeti. There is something rotten on the continent of Africa, a tale of regency and familial betrayal, of nepotism and regicide. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lion Lord!
Hold on. That's how it starts. Shakespeare, one big one. Why lions?
Well, the Tudors seem to have a thing for lions.
But how about getting lions on the stage, not using the real beasts?
Ah, yes, of course, for realism's sake.
Using real Shakespeare, what is it with thee and realism? Why not use costumes and sets to make a metaphorical representation of the themes?
Well, then it would not be realistic.
Well, if thou just wanted to be realistic, why not just use people?
Oh yes, fine, Horace. I will just use people for my lion play and take out the music and send it to, I don't know, Denmark or something. Next thing you want, you'll be wanting me to set Romeo and Juliet in a garden. Get a grip, Horace.
Just some notes? What a ham.
In our final Disastercon slot, we will make one last expedition, if you will, deep into the lore of King Arthur. Time is running out to make thy final contributions to the DTU. So, for thy consideration, good people, King Arthur and the Last Crusade!
My people! The time doth draw near. I'm expecting the return of the knights that I have set on a quest for the Holy Grail.
Oh, wait, back it up.
I hear news that in their last crusade, they have raided a lost ark and explored a temple of doom to return to me what I have requested. Hark! I hear them approach!
Whoa! Here we are. We are back again. It is I, Sir Galahad, with Sir Lancelot and Sir Bedivere, and we have returned from our crusade.
Aye, it has been several years since I set thee out to return to me the Grail, so that we may bring peace to England. What took so long?
Your Majesty, I thought I was being cunning and exploring a ruin. But then I was set adrift, being chased by a giant boulder. And it was a nice boulder.